Hi, my name is Sean Pelkey. I'm a non-traditional welding student in the second year Advanced Welding class. 27 years old, live in Virginia, Minnesota, and I'm currently employed at Joy Global. Industry in the area offers jobs in mining repair, fab shops, home shops. There's a lot of stuff out there you can do with the career in welding, and after the 2-year program, coming out of the Advanced Welding program, it's quite easy to find placement in those jobs, especially if you're skilled. The morale in the welding class is pretty good. A lot of us get along, a lot of us rely on each other for input, and especially when we're discussing a new process, such as welding parameters or blueprint reading, anything like that. The blueprint reading class gears you up for what you're going to be welding off of, fabricating off of out in industry, weld symbol, tours of grinding, stitch welds, plug welds. The list goes on and on and on, but basically the gist of blueprint reading is that you can get your print at the beginning of a shift and decipher what needs to go where, what parts need to be cut, and what weld filaments need to be put into place. As a student just starting the CAD program, SolidWorks actually, I could see where it's going to be definitely beneficial. In industry, there's a lot of places that are switching over to SolidWorks as their main frame for how they develop all their parts, and it's been challenging so far, but I can't wait to see what it holds in the future. The welds that we do in first year and advanced range from anything from cold rolled steel, plain carbon mild steel, aluminum, and some stainless steel. And the processes range from stick welding with 6010 and 7018, straight flux core welding, dual shield welding, short circuit MIG solid wire, and also TIG, being stainless, aluminum, and mild steel fillers. At first, choosing Wasabi Range, I was a bit apprehensive until I got into the program. I realized how great it really is. The welding instructors really have a good grasp on industry and what they do, whether it's a background in old school techniques or what's new and what's the front running edge, or leading edge I guess you would say, of welding technology. Like I said, I was apprehensive, but once I completed my first year, I was actually quite amped up to get into the second year and get done with the advanced class. As I said before, on the iron range, especially being the iron range as it is, there's a lot of jobs in steel industry. There's tons of fab shops up here: Lehman's Fabrication, Tritech, Joy Global, Hibbing Fab, RC Fab, and then of course you have Hibbing Taconite, UTAC, Mintac. The possibilities are quite endless in the welding career. The Advanced Welding Program instructor, Randy Wyszynski, is not only an amazing teacher, but he's a real down-to-earth guy, easy to get along with, easy to get information from, and if at some point you're just not getting it, he doesn't hesitate to throw his gloves and hood on and get in the booth and show you exactly what he means. He's done everything from TIG welding to welding with 36-inch shielded metal arc rods, so he's been in the shipyards, he's been in the clean rooms doing TIG, he's been all over the place. He's just a phenomenal instructor, and I'd highly recommend anybody that does first year stays in it for second year, because it's definitely worth your time. Once my course is completed, right now I have a temp job at Joy Global, which I can work into a full-time position on completion of school. But I'm not really sure where it's going to take me. I know I'm going to have my own home fab shop. The Wasabi Range welding program, 1 and 2 years, offers a great base foundation to be someone who's sought after in industry out there. As we participated in SkillsUSA, not only did we come together as a weld club, but we have found unity in most of the school as well. We did a lot of work with process automations. Bill Parker from the Millwright program helped us tremendously with using the laser printer, and we kind of gathered a sense of camaraderie in the school, which is something that hasn't been here for a long time.